Hello, welcome back to another video. Today we are going on a road trip to discover those places in the Emirates of Fujairah and enjoy the nature out there. Everyone who goes to Fujairah will usually go to a hotel, enjoy the beach and come, but we are going there to enjoy the surrounding areas of Fujairah. We now took the road exiting from 611 towards Fujairah. As you can see, the beautiful mosque of Sharjah. The drive along this road, it's very beautiful. The beauty of mountains which you can see in this video. These mountains are called the Hazar Mountains, which is seen along the coast of Fujairah as well as in Oman. These mountains has got these different categories. Once you read about it, you'll be able to know. Every mountain has its beauty, whether it is in the rooftop of the world in Tibet or in the Himalayas or in the Swiss Alps. And this mountain has a wonderful view even though it's barren. And these mountains are shared between United Arab Emirates as well as Oman. They are 700 kilometers through both these countries. As you can see here, the roads are wonderfully made. It's very smooth, well maintained, and driving is very safe. We enjoyed our trip, and here we are approaching Fujairah as we enter. The beauty of this emirate is that it's not as busy as the hustle and bustle of Dubai, and they're not very tall skyscrapers. Life is very simple. However, having said that, this emirate is also growing and prospering in its own aspect. In last 10 years, we can see Fujairah has grown and a hub for many things which we will see along this video. As we arrived to our accommodation, we rested for the day, and the next day we proceeded to venture out to see those areas we usually don't go and spend our time. So we spent less time in our accommodation and spent more time outside. So we took multiple road trips during our few days there to spend a weekend. As you can see, it's not that populated and there's less cars in the road. Seems very quiet town. It's not a city, it's not a town, it's in between. People who stay here probably enjoys the quietness and the calmness around them. The most importantly, as we proceed along this drive, you will notice the huge area on either side of the road, the crude oil depot. This is the biggest oil depot in the whole of United Arab Emirates, and details of which you can look up in the internet. As we drove along, we saw these huge depots of millions of gallons of crudes are stored here, and the details of which I probably won't be able to give you much, but this is one of the things that one should see and know about it. As we drive along the coast of the Indian Ocean, we can see the beautiful Hazar Mountains, and probably in the winter months you will enjoy this. drive as well as the beautiful breeze that pass along this area. As we drove along, we approached the eastern part of Sharjah, the place which is called the Khorfakkan. Khorfakkan is one of the town of Sharjah on the eastern side near the Indian Ocean. All these towns along the eastern coast are very lively, quiet, calm. Life seems to be very simple. So we enjoyed that, and we landed up to see the Khorfakkan Cornish area, which has also got a walkway as well as the beach. Over time, this area has developed than what it was before. One should come to these areas to enjoy the time, and I think tourists should also come to see the other side of the advanced developed Dubai and Abu Dhabi. This is a Khorfakkan waterfall, as you can see. And they also have an amphitheater. Then we drove along this road, crossing Khorfakkan towards Dibba, which is another place which is very known for hotels and resorts. So we came to this quiet beach where we see the Indian Ocean, and we spent the time here around 20 to 30 minutes. People can come over here and do camping, and we could see few people doing campings over here. It's a beautiful area. It's not crowded, and probably overnight camping would be a wonderful idea with friends and families. So we decided to go back to our accommodation because it's now become a late afternoon. We are tired, moving around, spending time. I really love the beautiful drive along this. There are a few areas of oasis where there are plantations. These are also called the wadis. So we are back to Fujairah. Then in the evening we decided to go to the city center to spend some time or grab some food. Then we had a good night's sleep. On the second day, we again ventured out. This time we decided to visit the place of Masafi in Fujairah. It is a village on the edge of the Hazar Mountains. So we went to the Masafi fort. We felt that rarely people come over here, but interestingly we found this fort within a village which was built in 15th century, then restored in 2012. This is called Al Falaz, where they store water. Probably at that time, because of scarcity of water, they used to have a storage functioning like this. This is a small fort. We went and saw the majlis. Then we could experience the different types of structures which they built for their comfort at that time. It is also interesting to see and experience the historical monuments, understanding how people used to live subject to the environment where they stay. You can see this ladder, how it goes up, and you can open up where the fresh air can come. And this is called the majlis, where the people sit, discuss, talk, drink tea. So there are few majlis inside this fort. You can see this ladder, very simple but effective. So we spent some time over here moving around for around 30 minutes or so. In this video, I try to show those parts of Fujairah which are usually not seen or tourists don't visit. So it's always interesting and good to venture out to find out places within the villages, and this is probably one of them. So we decided to go back and proceed with our ride. As you can see, the surrounding is inside a village, so we had to navigate here and there until we reach the highway. So now we are driving towards a very interesting place called the Sis Park in Khorfakan, and this park was built on the top of the Hajar Mountains. It's high up, very windy, and probably in the winter time it will be very cold. And there are a lot of areas for the family where they can have their fun with the children. There's sitting out area for the families to have picnics, and you can do a little bit of cardio exercise walking up to the top of that park, which are built on the 3 levels. The areas for sitting over here. We really like this place. It was not very crowded. Probably we went on a different day where crowds were less.
Oh my god.
We spent some time over here, and then we decided to go back because it became the late afternoon. Reach our hotel, had some hearty dinner, had a night sleep, and now day has come for us to go back home. So our weekend was well spent. We really liked it. We love these kinds of venture out weekends, driving around the country to know the places and the people. So we drove back home. We reached home and rested to start a new day for our daily life.